All right, guys. So let's go over the setups that we had last week. They were all bangers. Some of them yield over 100% return in just a couple of hours. And I do have some other setups that I'm watching for this upcoming week that I'm really excited about, and I think they're just gonna have some amazing returns as well. So to start with, let's go over Tesla again. So Tesla, when I posted this chart on Wednesday, as you can see here, we were trading right below the 362.18 level. And as I had expected, if we broke above 362.18, we would run towards 386.80 and then 390. And look what happened. Entry here, and then we moved all the way in just a few hours. By the end of the week, we were at our target already. So I was expecting this to be a little choppier, but nonetheless, this was a great move. And this and I'll show my profits here. You can see that was over 100% return in just a few days. The second one was SMCI. So we were tracking this higher low here at 39.40 level for a possible rejection of this, or reaction from this support level towards the high here at 44. And then if we could break above 45.83, we would be moving towards 50. And look at this beautiful setup. I ended up entering here, and as you can, I'm not sure if you guys are aware of, but we had some news on Friday afternoon that pushed the price towards the 50 level. We got like a little rejection here, but I still have this position open. It's over 30%. I had a kind of a late entry here. However, still very great setup, very good trade, and I will see how we open tomorrow. I might try to hold for another push towards 50, or I might just trim along the way. But once again, another beautiful setup, simple. As you can see, there are no indicators or anything. It's basically just price action and technicals here. The third setup we had was Roblox. So as I mentioned on the video before, we were tracking the break of this flag here, and my entry was going to be above this high on 55.06. So we broke 55.06, and in just two candles we moved all the way up to 60 or 59, which was my target here. And this trade was also amazing trade. Roblox doesn't move as quick as far as percentage and returns as Tesla, but as you can see, over 60% on this trade. Another great setup, basically just tracking the break here and a break above the 55. So another great trade. Last one we were watching was TSM, and just so you guys know, all these trades, I give the signals on my Discord channel. I give it alerts every time I enter a trade, I exit a trade. So this trade here was also alerted on the Discord channel. We broke above 202.74, and we moved quickly towards our level here, around 206, 207. Ideally, our target would be around 212. However, since I saw this big rejection here, I already trimmed the position along the way, but it was a quick, I think if I'm not wrong, was 20 something percent on this trade, which is still good. This trade is still valid. As you can see here, we broke above the trend line, retested, and there was a good rejection here. So I might even add some more contracts to the position here, depending on how we open tomorrow. But this is still a valid setup, and I already trimmed along the way, but I also can't complain on a 25-26% return. So now we move to the watch list for this next week. First of all, I'm watching this ELF, ELF. So with OTA earnings and a massive move up on OTA, this is what I'm watching. So you can see here, we have a push above this resistance. This resistance is tested as support many times, breaks below, move all the way down towards this support level here, and now we're retesting this as resistance. My plan here is a break above 150. This can really get going towards 220, which would be an amazing trade. As you can see, we already got a rejection here, which is this prior, you can see this is a prior support here. Now we are testing it as resistance, a classic flip. And then if we can kind of manage to break above 150, I do think this gets going towards 220 for the first quarter next year, 2025. As you can see, they're really pushing this to stay below this 150 level, but price on Friday, it closed right below 140. So another indicator for us to start moving up is if we can close the daily candle above 140. Thus, I might start taking some contracts as an initial trade here, very small, and then I can add add along the way as we move above 150. Second one is Z scalar. So basically we have this flag here. You guys can clearly see the support retested. This was the resistance, retested support here on the bottom of the channel, and then we're flagging here. So I want to see a break of this flag, and ultimately a break of this 217.50 level, so we can start moving up. And I do believe that we can move towards all-time highs here at 260. My targets would be 230, 245, and 260 above 217.52. As you can see, this is a very good setup here. All these levels, they held a failed breakdown here and move above this level again. So I'm watching this flag here to break, and a break above 270.52, so you can move towards 260 ultimately. Last one here that I'm watching is you. So if you guys saw, there was some news. Roaring Kitty posted on tweet on X, and people are assuming he's mentioning or he's talking about you and not game anymore. So this got a massive move here after he tweeted or if he posted on X, but nonetheless, this is a beautiful setup. As you can see, this stock has been like on a beat, and we are kind of moving on alongside this channel here. My ideal entry would be above Friday's high here, above this candle, which is technically the break of this trend line. If you can trade above this 28.75 level, we have targets at 33, at 40, and then ultimately would be towards the IPO right here back in 2020. This could be our final target here. But if this gets going, you can see volume. It's great on this, very good volume, very good buying volume here towards this candle. All we are waiting for is a break above Friday's high on 28.85, so we can start adding a position here long towards 34, 40, and 67, or towards 70. So if you guys are liking these watch lists and these setups that I'm posting, make sure that you guys are following the channel. If you guys have any questions, make sure that you guys send a comment below here, like the video. If you guys also want access to the Discord channel where I post all my trades, all my entries and exits, feel free to ask here on the comments and I'll send it over to you guys. But for this week, keep an eye on these stocks, keep an eye on these names, and I'll be talking to you guys late the week or in the next weekend, so we can track these trades and see how they moved, just like we did last week. Hope you guys have a safe week.